Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I do have a video about characters that you definitely want to have in the game, which are Sion, Libertas, and Diana. And now today I'm going to be demonstrating to you in PvP why is it that these characters are so important. The video for today is mostly for you guys to know exactly what is the PvP about, how does it work, how important is the PvP for the game itself, right? So I'm pretty sure much going to be giving you all the details that you would need to know about this, how to build a decent attacking team. I'm not going to be speaking about defense because, to be honest, I'm using my same attack team for defense, but I'm going to be giving you the tips and tricks that I'm using, right? And most of the times, whenever your attack team works, it would also work for defense as well, right? So let's go ahead and then remove this card from here. This is my PvP team, and I'm not sure if I want to do this because everyone is going to be able to know exactly which are the units that I have and the stats for them and all of that. But I guess, F it, right? Let's go ahead and then do it. So my team is going to be built around Sion being the main DPS. So the whole idea is that he's going to be cleaning the entire enemy team. This is going to be the stats that I have, right? 182 speed, 84% at crit rate, 192% crit damage, and 1194 attack, right? It's not crazy. It's not crazy. It's mostly because this piece is garbage. So at some point I will be able to either craft or make something or get something better than this. And as soon as I get that, then my character will probably be able to get to, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that I can get to like over 200 crit damage, right? And a little bit more of attack. Libertas, 231 speed, 960 attack, 80% crit rate, 122% crit damage. Is pretty decent, I would say. I think that so far, whenever I have been facing other people in PvP, my Libertas is usually pretty fast. There's some people that has way faster Libertas than me, and Libertas that deal way more damage than mine. But I'm happy with what I have, right? Diana is 259 speed. This is definitely my fastest unit. She's even using a meme piece of gear here just because he has a lot of HP. Speed, I mean. But this piece of gear, I want to use it in another character. Right now, I guess she's the one that has to use it because I don't have a replacement. But eventually, I want to have this with HP instead. So for now, it is what it is. And then my Beatrice that doesn't have a piece of gear. Let me just go ahead and put it on her. I use this attack chest piece. So this is the stats for her: 1,406 attack, 148 speed, 92% crit rate, and 160% crit damage. This is a unit that I most of the times, the reason that I have for her is just for her to be able to clear whatever is still alive after Sion's attacks. Something very important for this composition is that you need to have this Rememento or weapon, which you can get in the battle pass, or you can exchange for it in the permanent banner, right? In the standard banner. And it will give you an additional MP at the start of the combat, right? And at the start of your turn, you have a 25% chance to generate an additional MP as well. So this weapon allows you for Diana to start, use her ultimate, Libertas can use her ultimate, Seon can use his ultimate, and then your Beatrice can also use her ultimate. So that's why I am set up like this, right? So let's talk about PvP, right? So for PvP, every week you would have this reward, which is 10 Radiant Path, right? And the Radiant Path would allow you to buy dupes for characters, right? So you every 5 weeks you would have enough to buy a dupe for whatever character you want, right? And you also get these coins that can be used here in the shop for you to get 2 pools every week, right? You can get 2 pools. You can get, I think it is like 5 stamina potions. I don't remember how many there are. It's like I think it's going to be 5. I'm not really sure, right? But you can get some stamina potions every time. Every start of the week is really good because you can get these many potions and use them. You can get gold, which is really, really important in the game. Just make sure that you're saving your gold. And you can also get this to level up your gear at the beginning of the game. I would say, beginning of the game, I would prioritize getting first, obviously, everything else, like this and this and the gold. And then after that, you would have more coins left. Because you need 1 day for this, 1 day for this, 1 day for this, and 1 day for this. It's 4 days, and then after that, you have 3 free days that you can buy any other thing. I would recommend that for those other 3 days, just buy these to level up equipment, because at the beginning of the game, you don't have enough experience to level up equipment. But once you get to the end game, level 50, and you're doing the bosses, you really don't need this. just go ahead and farm and get like experience. I would say is the most important thing, because this one you get it just by summoning, right? So you would have enough of this, but you would never have enough of this. I guess you would, right? But eventually, like later in the future. So my recommendation would be to go for this after you get to level 50, which is end game already, right? Then when it comes to rewards, rewards are distributed 2 times every season, right? So every half of the patch, you would get the rewards. Keep in mind that every patch is like roughly 45 days. So around every 22 and a half days, there's going to be a reset for this. And you will be getting the rewards. As you can see, there is nothing crazy. You get this is like a skin for one of the mounts that you have in the game. And there is also a skin for a mount that you have in the game. So this is not an insane advantage that whales are getting over you. Yeah, they're getting a little bit more of gems, but they don't really need the gems, right? So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be not that hard for you to stay between platinum and diamond in the game. And every 2 weeks you can get these rewards and get additional pools for your characters that you want to get in the game, right? So these are the rewards. Again, this is not crazy. When it comes to PvP, again, every day you need to get this. You get 2 of these tokens every day whenever you win a battle, right? So you pretty much have to do 5 battles every day. You can play versus bots that are going to be super easy to kill. Like you can enter here, and it's going to be just a bot, and all you have to do is just set up auto, and your team should be able to kill them without any problem, right? You will be able to see it here. And there you go. Right, so you can do this every day. You don't really need to participate in the actual PvP versus other people. You can actually the entire week just do this, and then the last day of the week, if you want to, I mean, or the last, not the week, the last day of the season, is you want to get any rewards, then you can come here and start battling with people and leveling up, right? So as you can see, I'm top 19 of the server, so I'm actually pretty good. I would like to think that, all right? My whole idea is not to be the first one. I just want to have enough points so that whenever is the last day, people would not push me down and take me out of the ranking, because I definitely want to get that mount just for the sake of having the mount. And I also really, really want to get the 1,000 gems, right? I would be happy with 750, but I mean, 1,000 is definitely more, so I want it, right? And I for sure want this, right? I definitely want this. And since the game is just starting, I think this is going to be one of my only opportunities for me to be able to get this, because once there is a lot of people playing, it's probably going to be pretty complicated, right? But yeah, so you can see the rankings, you can see everything, right? This guy, I don't even know how this guy is farming so many points. I guess this guy is just every single, like every day farming, or maybe he just set up a macro to constantly attack people. I'm guessing that that's what is happening with this guy, that he set up a macro and he's all the entire day just attacking people in auto and just winning, and that's the reason why he has that many points. I guess that's the case. I'm not sure. All right, or maybe he's just that good, or he has that much time, right? But in any case, right, when it comes to battling here, yes, fighting enemies that has that had a high rank would give you more points, but there is no reason for you to do that. Then I'm pretty sure that the general consensus is that you don't attack people that is in the top, you attack people that is in the bottom, right? You want to attack people that is in the bottom because they are barely there, they are barely in the rank, and they are easy to kill. So you will be able to see here, for example, I'm going to be challenging this guy, and you will be able to see how my team works. So I'm going to be removing this from auto. As you can see, this guy has a way higher, faster than me Libertas, so I'm probably going to be losing this battle. Nope, my Libertas cut, so I win. Okay, so as you can see, my Libertas will push the enemy back so that they cannot take a turn. And then now I can use all my skills, my ultimate skill with Sion and my ultimate skill with my Beatrice as well. And then the enemies are dead. If it so happens that the enemy is able to attack me first, then I would prioritize using Beatrice, because if the enemy has less HP than me, then Beatrice would do ignore armor, and she would do a massive damage and pretty much clear the entire enemy team, right? So again, that's what you do. That's my trick. Whenever you are doing PvP, is you want to get to higher levels. This works in every single tier of the PvP. right? Just go for whatever whoever is in the bottom of the list, and just leave the ones that are in the top of the list alone, right? Don't bother those guys because they are really strong, and you just want to get points, right? Since you just want to get points, just attack these people. Now there is something else that happens here is that you can see that for the PvP battles, I can see 2 of the units that the enemy has, but I cannot see the other 2. When you are setting up your defense, you can see here that these 2 units are going to be hide from the enemy, and those 2 the enemy is going to be able to see. So they will be able to know exactly which is going to be kind of my strategy for defending, but I can just do whatever random thing that I want here on these other 2, and then there's some people that have some really nasty defenses that are really hard to kill, right? Or that would always survive, and then Beatrice that they have on their team is going to be like really low HP, and then she attacks and you immediately lose. It's actually pretty fun. I mean, you just have to set up your defense and kind of think about how it would work, how many points they are going to be using, right? What they are going to be prioritizing when they are playing, right? So it's actually pretty good because you build a defense, right? And then when you build the defense, just go and fight bots, right? Just fight bots, and just to see how your defense would react, right? You at least will be able to see the turn in which your defense is going to be acting, right? Even if they are pushed back, right? Or if they attack first, you will be able to see what they are going to be doing if they are attacking first, right? So those are my tricks. Again, I think that there is nothing else I should be saying about this. PvP in the game is actually fun. I mean, it's not really fun. I mean, but the rewards are there, right? And it's free rewards. Why not get them, right? But what is going to be really fun is that on July the 9th, there is going to be real-time PvP in the game, which is not going to be as the same as other real-time PvP in other games. Like in this game, you will be able to pick the same unit that your enemy also selected. So there is going to be mirror battles, right? And I think that there is not going to be a pick and bang system as well, right? So it's going to be very relaxed. It's not going to have a ranking. It's not going to have crazy rewards. It's just they say that it's going to be just like little icons for you to use, or it's going to be like little costumes that you can also get as well. So I think that's going to be the whole point of that, right? And it's going to be fun, right? It's going to be fun to see what people does when it comes to real-time PvP. And eventually, when there is way more units in the game, right? I don't know, half a year down the road, we'll probably have a full out PvP with like pick and bans and all of that, and ranking and all of that, right? But I'm hoping that they keep the relaxed PvP, real-time PvP battles available as well, or that they just do it like that, right? Because at the end of the day, again, it's just for you to have something fun to do. That's my opinion. In any case, guys, the game is great. Again, Rememento is an insanely good game. It has a lot to offer. There is a lot of people saying a lot of bad things about the game, but this game is actually good. Yes, it had a shitty start. Yes, we cannot deny that. The game had a lot of issues when it started, and to the point in which I'm recording this video, it still has a lot of issues. So I do understand that. But in any case, guys, thank you so much for being here, and see you in the next one. Peace.